Ladies and gentlemen, Kuhle Maseko here. Welcome back to 10 Minutes with Kuhle, the only place where we put facts before anything else. The only show where truth meets rational and common sense people like ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is a bit of an emotional episode. It's a bit of an episode that delves into the realities of this country and how race politics has actually eaten out of the soul of South Africa. Today, I will show you a group of communists marching into a township and taking food, right, that belonged to poor white people. I'll show you a party that showed no mercy, that just wanted to take what didn't belong to them, and it's just utterly disgusting. But without any further ado, let me show you what happened, and then we can have a quick chat after me showing you what has just happened. So there we go. I'm sharing my screen with you. Cool. And please watch carefully.
Rice and then
And
with
tell me what you
the
think.
little bit of meat and sauce.
And they're like eating meat every day?
No, this is the luxury for them. They don't eat meat every day. Jaden is going for his third plate now. He wants more. Yeah.
The organisation also provides them with food supplies, but as often happens, the distribution of it is interrupted by some uninvited guests. These men and women, who have come from a neighbouring shanty town, are members of a radical political party. Their hats bear the initials EFF, the Economic Freedom Fighters. It's a movement whose aim is to give back the country's riches to black people.
Watch this part.
They say
very
they have
carefully.
come in peace.
This is a part where a group of EFF members go into a white squatter camp and are about to steal food from these poor white people that live in this white squatter camp. Watch what the leader says and listen to it very carefully.
These men and women, who have come from a neighbouring shanty town, are members of a radical political party. Their hats bear the initials EFF, the Economic Freedom Fighters. It's a movement whose aim is to give back the country's riches to black people. They say they have come in peace.
That means we are one. Despite the color, the blood is one, and then we should take care of one another.
During this stirring speech, other members of the group take advantage of the distraction and steal some of the food. And they're not afraid to show off their loot.
They just came in here and took the poor people's food. You saw. We all
So-
saw it. He saw it.
There you go. You've heard it, or you've seen it for yourself. What has happened? A group of mobsters, gangsters, have walked into a white informal settlement where they just stole people's food in broad daylight in front of the cameras with no shame. Absolutely no shame. And, nothing's being done about it. To make matters worse, they even have the gall, right, to turn back at the camera and smile at the camera, and wow. It's disgusting what we see. Utterly disgusting. That they've got the goal, they're not ashamed, smile back at the camera, and think that it's okay to steal people's food and even show off your loot. God damn. utterly disgusting. And once got to ask the question, if this was turned around and it was white people that stormed into Soweto, uninvited, and stole from a soup kitchen, my gosh, News 24 would be posting articles right now. It's utterly disgusting, and this needs to be stopped. There is little to no political will to end this racial madness, to end this madness where we don't see white people as human beings. It's disgusting. White people are treated as subhumane in South Africa. Look at the poor conditions in which people stay in. Look at the deprivation. There's no hope in this area. You saw those kids that were sitting there, lining up for a small bowl of rice and mince. Rice and mince in this white squatter camp. And then here comes the mob EFF, steals bread. And to make matters worse, they're not taking one loaf, it's not as if we're coming here, we're going to take one loaf and off we go. No, they leave with all the bread. They leave with all the food supplies. They don't even, gosh, let's just take, one per person. I mean, I saw a lady in that same video carrying a plastic bag filled with these rolls. Filled with rolls. I mean, and you ask yourself, which family is going to eat all those rolls? Because they're probably going to expire before you finish them. You just, I mean, really, 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 really. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. And I said, hell no, I've got to expose this. Hence, I'm showing you this. South Africa is a crazy place. You've got to have a thick skin to survive here. Ladies and gentlemen, well, that's it for today's episode of 10 Minutes with Kuhle. There was little to no sarcasm today because of the shock I'm still in. But don't forget to sign up for membership. It's as cheap as 20 Rand. It helps keeping the lights on. It helps in bringing you this content, especially because it takes a lot of work to do this, as well as you can buy me a coffee by sending me a super chat down in the comment. Please, it really does help. As well as, please do subscribe, because only 10% of my viewers actually are subscribed. I mean, I've got videos that do reach 50,000, touch 100,000, but you guys have only gotten, I'm only at about 13,500 subscribers, which doesn't align with the views to show that people are not subscribing. So please do subscribe, hit that like button, and share this message far and wide. Let us expose the EFF for what it is. And trust me, this message needs to be seen by the White House. This has been 10 Minutes with Kuhle, where we don't play with the truth. Till next time, bye.